Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our rolling up a Call of Cthulhu character. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to quickly determine how much money our 1920s travel journalist is going to make. So that is found on this side over here on the second page of the character sheet. I'm just going to roll quickly for that and put that in. I'm not going to fill in all the rest. This is all stuff that you'll get in the rule book. I'm just going to show you how to find it basically. So first thing we do, we need to roll for our cash money. And to do that, we roll a d10 and consult the table in the rulebook. 10. Brilliant. Okay, so if we come over to the rulebook here, the 1920s, if I roll the 10, she makes $20,000 a year. So I just want to kind of quickly wrap it up. I'm not going to go into how I distribute my skills, because you're going to do that obviously depending on the character that you want to play. But what I will do is we've just worked out our character's income by rolling the d10, which you saw right before we cut away for a second. The next thing I want to do is talk about the occupation. Now there's a list of occupations in the book that you can use to help determine what skills you go for. If we look here in the book, sample occupations, they're on page 42. And my character is a journalist, so I know that the skills I want are fast talk, history, library use, own language, persuade, photography, psychology, and any other one skill as a personal or era specialty. So those are the skills I'm going to go with, and then I'm going to pick one in addition to that. But how do I determine my skills? Okay, or how many points I have for my skill? Well, or for my skill points. I do know how to speak, I promise. The way we do that is we multiply our education by 20. So if we multiply that by 20, 17 by 20, we get 340. I'll write it here in the spine, 340. And that's percentage points that we can distribute amongst our skills here on the character sheet. In addition to that, we multiply our intelligence by 10. And those are personal interest points that can increase any skill except Cthulhu Mythos. So my intelligence over here is 15 by 10, so that's 150%. Now that you'll distribute in addition to your 340%. And then from there you can go through the book and pick out weapons and that kind of thing. But basically that's everything really that you need to get going. The last thing that I want to just talk to you about is your hit points. So for our hit points, we add our constitution, which is 8, and our size, which is 13, which gives us 21, and we divide by 2 and round it up. So that'll give us 11. And those are our hit points, which we are going to circle over here. There we go. So that's hit points. Our magic points over here are equal to our power, which is 5. So I'm just going to circle that. And the last one here is our sanity points. And our sanity points are very straightforward. It's equal to our sanity stat up here, which is 35. And that should be everything that you need to get started in the game. You can add more stuff. There's more sort of personal information here on the back. But really, that's the basics. And everything else that I haven't gone over here, you can quite easily find in the rulebook. So that's all that you really need to know to make a character and start playing Call of Cthulhu. Enjoy!